5 amazing and strange natural phenomena. Swarming Cuban land crabs. Playa Larga in Cuba is home to a very unusual phenomenon, and a regular one at that. It all begins when Cuba's dry season ends. In the surrounding areas and within the soggy forest of the Zapata swamp, the new spring rain awakens something. As rain falls from the sky, along Cuba's southern coast, strange creatures awaken and begin to stir. The land crabs that live there have finished mating for the season, and the rain is a sign the red, yellow and black female crabs will soon leave their underground burrows. Doesn't sound that unusual, does it? The reality is, however, that they emerge by the millions. The sand is literally crawling with them, and it's a real sight to behold. They rush out, crab walking towards the ocean, where they plan to deposit their fertilized eggs into the wading ocean. This phenomenon plays an important role in the coastal ecosystem in Playa Larga, with the migration of the crabs into the ocean. Other ocean creatures recognize the time of year they gather in the area to feed off the newly introduced food source. The unborn crabs don't have a hope. Sure is a tough world out there. The door to hell in Turkmenistan. It's hard to believe that a hell-like place can exist here on Earth, but it does. This pit of doom looks like something you would see in a science fiction movie or the latest video game. Located in the expansive Karakum Desert in Turkmenistan is a fire pit known throughout the world as the gates to hell. It is known to the locals as the Darwaza gas crater because it is located near the village of Darwaza, the home of just 350 residents. It's essentially a huge 230-foot wide hole that has been on fire for over 40 years. All attempts to put it out have failed, and it can still be seen glowing a fiery red for miles around. In 1971, a Soviet drilling mission went terribly wrong when a team of drillers struck a massive underground natural gas cavern. The natural gas cavern caused the ground to collapse, and the whole drilling rig fell through. The gas released was evacuating the hole at an alarming rate. The poisonous and extremely flammable gas continued pumping into the atmosphere. The drillers decided to burn off the fumes so that they could return to work. They lit the gas in the hope that it would burn off within a few weeks, but as we've discovered, it is still burning today. Not the best decision. Sorry to stop you, but please hit that subscribe button. This is a small channel and every subscriptions matter. Tidal bore wave on the Amazon. This tidal bore is a rare natural phenomenon which only occurs on several rivers. Rivers that empty into the Bay of Fundy. This bay is located in the Canadian province of New Brunswick and Nova Scotia. The tidal bore is created when a large surge which is so strong temporarily reverses the flow of the river, casting a rush or wave of water upriver. Another tidal bore is known as the Pararoka, which is a tidal bore that pushes the water with so much force that it creates waves of up to 13 feet high. These waves are capable of traveling as far as 500 miles inland. This tidal bore brings tourists from throughout the world who want to test their surfing skills while also seeing the beauty of the Amazon and adjacent rivers. It's different from most, though, as it occurs where the mouth of the river meets the Atlantic Ocean. Many who have surfed this stretch of water say it's like surfing an endless wave. How incredible. A true must-see spot for any surfer, that's for sure. Hidden Beach, Mexico. This special beach is found on Mexico's western side off the coast of Puerto Vallarta. Marietta Island is considered a phenomenon due to its remote, almost secret location. The trip there is also part of the fun. To get to the hidden beach, you must first take an hour-long boat journey. Once they reach the island, visitors have to swim or paddle through the Pacific waters to reach the sand. It is rumored that this hidden beach was created as a result of deliberate bombing. The bombing caused a hole, and that hole was then filled with water. The island has never been inhabited, which makes it an ideal site for military testing. From the early 1900s, the Mexican government has used the site to test weapons and artillery. They use the island because it is a safe distance away from Mexican citizens. Bombing has caused many new locations across Mexico, including caves, new rock formations, and even hidden beaches. Whether this is a good or a bad thing is no doubt a matter of opinion, I guess. Pink Lake Hillier, Australia. It's amazing how a chemical reaction can change the color of something completely just like a pink lake. This is a strange natural phenomenon. Indeed, surrounded by eucalyptus and paperback trees, Lake Hillier is a saline lake on the edge of Middle Island. Middle Island is the largest of the islands and islets that make up the Recherche archipelago in the Goldfields Esperance region. This region is off the south coast of Western Australia. The lake itself is famous for its pink coloration and is a real sight to behold. But how did it come about? In the early 20th century, salt was mined from the lake. It was discovered by navigator and cartographer Matthew Flinders in 1802. He took samples from the lake and mentioned its existence in his journal A Voyage to Terra Australis. The color has been compared to a strawberry milkshake and is absolutely breathtaking. And the good news is that although it may look different, it is safe enough to swim in, but if you do, it's best not to drink it, as there may be unknown chemicals lying beneath. Although its beauty is amazing, it is not unique. Lake Hillier is not the only pink lake in Australia, and many others can be found throughout the world.